Hey guys, I'm back to do a video on basically the tips and tools we need as moms need to breastfeed our infants, newborns, or toddler children, or in my case, my infant child. So I got certain little products that I use on an everyday basis when breastfeeding my baby. So we're gonna get straight into the video. First thing you need, well, if you're a mom and you're not producing enough milk or you're just producing a little milk, I found it that, at first I thought it was crap. I thought this is not gonna work when I seen it. So I saw it in Kroger, our local Kroger, and it's a tea, a medicinal tea for mothers, who are producing milk and are having trouble lactating and certain things of that nature. So it's called Mother's Milk. And it's an herbal tea to help moms produce the milk that they need, enough milk for baby, because I've noticed like 2 nights ago I was not producing enough milk. And how you know is your chest is extremely flat and you don't feel that that urge, that push that your tatas are making when you're producing milk, because it'll have that drop. You'll feel that drop. You'll know when you have milk. You'll have a small leak, or you'll have that drop, that push of milk, where in my case it's like it's shooting out if I were to take my bra off and I'm having that drop. TMI, but if you're young, don't watch this video. But I picked this up at Kroger and I just thought this is not going to work. So I tried it the night that I was having, problems producing milk. I know it wasn't going to work quick, fast, in a hurry. So I did have my daughter continue to feed from both breasts while I was drinking this tea. And I will say the next morning, I'm talking about I dropped. I'm waking up drenched in milk. So it had to have been that and the tea. So it comes in this little box. And of course, your regular tea packets. I don't know, you can see that? Your regular tea packets. And of course, you can put it in, like I said, you can put it in your little cup and you can have it cold, hot, whatever you like. You can, spruce it up by putting a little lemon in it, or you can put a little teaspoon of sugar. In my case, I just do lemon and honey. You can do that. And I like mine's hot, or some days I just feel like I don't want to put it in, the little microwave or boil water and all that. I like it cold. You can have it whichever way you like. I say, yes, this works. I've been drinking this on many occasions. Almost every night. I have to go get another box because I'm running out. Almost every night. And it works for me, especially when I'm not producing enough milk. You will know when you're not producing enough milk. Your body will let you know. Okay, the next product that I use, of course, when we mommies breastfeed, we have that sore nipple, sore breast, certain things of that nature when we start to engorge in our breasts and our nipples start to hurt really, really bad. So I went in Walmart, of course, our local Walmart, and I looked it up, and it was this cream, nipple cream called Nursing Care. And it's not the best smelling, product. It's lanolin free nipple butter. Healing help for breastfeeding mothers. And of course, we have those nipples that crack during breastfeeding. I have had that happen. So I'm looking like, yeah, this is not a good situation. So this comes in handy, especially, when you have that baby who pulls and tugs on your nipple. And they do like to play with the nipple. They do that. It's normal. But it is safe to put on your nipple before breastfeeding and after breastfeeding. I do both. I just put it on before and after. And it is safe for baby to eat, while you have this on. No, in some cases you have to wipe certain products off because you don't want to harm baby. Well, this will not harm baby. And it's called, like I said, Nursing Care. And it comes in this little tube. It's like a 2-ounce tube, and it does well with me. I remember my nipple was sore one day. So sore that it was sore to the touch. And I just put this cream on. Baby was still, feeding, and I just seen a difference and felt the difference in feeling better when it came to breastfeeding my baby. So that's that. And another thing is, when we're breastfeeding, and of course, you know, you're wearing your good bras, this is why I recommend you don't sit up here and wear your good bras. I'd recommend getting a sports bra if you have to. I don't have one to show you, but everybody knows there are nursing bras. There are the sports bras. I mean, the bras that are not your Victoria's Secrets, all your good bras where you know you're going to get that milk seeping through. And trust me, the milk does not smell nice after it's, you know, set over in a bra or in some clothing for a while. It does spoil and have that spoil smell. So the best thing I would say for you to get in order, if you still want to wear those nice little bras or even just your sports bras or nursing bras, the best thing I say to get is the disposable nursing pads. And of course, I got the, I don't know how you say it, Lansinos. I don't know how to say it, but it's a disposable nursing pads, and it comes in a box of 70 nursing pads in here. Of course, I'm getting a little low, and I'll show you. Packaged like this, of course, and I don't mind showing you because I don't need it. So, of course, it rips down the middle, and it's like that, and it has the little sticky tacks on the side where you can pull, you know, pull them off like that, and it opens straight from the middle like this, and you have a full protective pad for when you're breastfeeding, and you just place it in your bra, you know, the center of your bra, and it will protect you. Now, it holds a good amount of breast milk. Now, I wouldn't say have this on all day. No, I would say you get probably about 4 hours of wear out of it before the milk starts to overflow. So I just say don't have it on all day. Just switch in and out of pads. You know, if you run out, just make sure you have a purse or a pocketbook or even your pockets with an extra pad in it. That's what I do in those cases. I have messed over a lot of good bras, and I don't want to do that anymore. So moving on, breastfeeding your baby, whether it's, you know, out in public or you don't prefer the bottle. My baby do not prefer the bottle. She has gotten to a place right now where she refuses to drink from a bottle. So I have to do what I have to do in order to make sure my child is comfortable to eat. So what I do is I purchased this, and it's so cute. I got it during my pregnancy, and I got it from, you know, the parents' books that we received during our pregnancy. I signed up for a subscription to receive almost every other month. It's either twice a month or once a month, and it comes with little coupons in it, and it comes with a long tab of coupons, like one for the nursing pillow and another for the nursing shawl. Certain things that mom needs on an everyday basis. You need to be able to be comfortable when breastfeeding, because if you're not, that also decreases you actually producing milk. You're not comfortable or stressed. So I'm gonna get back to the shawl that I received. So I got this shawl, of course, and it comes, you know, looped like this, so you can place it around the neck, of course, and you place it down, and it has the little opening where you could just look down at baby and make sure he or she is okay and latched on correctly and got a little airflow going through, and they're doing fine. Now, if you have a baby that likes to squirm like mine do, it's best to kind of pull it over and tuck it under baby's bottom. And if you still have that baby that likes to reach and grab and snatch things off their head like mine do, it's always best to gently and politely hold their arm down underneath while, you know, still covering yourself and having baby enjoy eating. You know, enjoy feeding. So this is also perfect to have. Now, when you have these in the summertime, I've noticed, and I'm sorry to say this, this is not the best thing to have. One, because it's hot, and two, because baby gets irritated. Now, I've seen my baby, I had this during the summer, get irritated and frustrated, and that's the last thing you need, because like I said, stress on you and stress on baby decreases you producing milk. So this is kind of best to have, you know, if you're in a cool area. But if you're outside in the hot blazing sun, this is not going to work for you or baby, especially in your comfort zone for you or baby. If there's a booth somewhere where you can take baby inside, use this, you know, or if you don't mind just whipping it out and baby is covering, long as you're decent, that's all that matters. Don't never let nobody tell you that you can't feed baby wherever you are. That's what these are for, and that's what baby is for. So the last thing I have right now is, you know, for baby to lay on when she's comfortable and I'm comfortable, you know, I can have my arm here. It's the baby body nursing pillow, and of course I got this from Target, and I love it because baby is comfortable, I am comfortable, her head is sitting at an angle where I'm not holding her in my arms, as you know some of us new nursing moms do when we don't have this on hand. We're sitting there holding baby by the neck, and you can tell it's uncomfortable because you need to be able to position baby where she's cuffed under and breast is in an angle where she's feeding and latching properly. So this is always great to have, and it's also always great to have also to babies that are just now getting ready to sit up. But I find this the perfect product for me because when I'm nursing my baby and I have things to do, you know, I want baby to be comfortable. I need to be able to have access to that and keep baby comfortable. And sometimes, you know, feeling okay, you know, and like I said, comfortability is always key between you and baby. That's what makes the breastfeeding bond so good. Now, there's not always, you know, the good happy-go-lagging breastfeeding because it can be difficult, especially if you're that mom trying to get your baby to latch daily. There are going to be days where baby is not going to latch. There's going to be days where baby just does not feel it, and there's going to be days where you're going to be stressed. I say this is key. Always go into it as with a positive mind and just say, look baby, you and I got this, and we're in it for the long haul. If you can go longer than 6 months, longer than 3 months, longer than a year, whatever's comfortable for you and baby, you just have to stay in the game with her or him, and y'all have to do this together. You can't be stressed out for any reason because babies, they do kind of feed off of that, and when they're feeding off of that, the last thing you need is a distressful nursing environment or a distressful nursing period. Breastfeeding should be, you know, happy sometimes, but it should be a joyous occasion and a joyous bond between you and baby. So that's all I have to say about this, with the tools and everything you need, you know, when getting ready to breastfeed your baby. Now, this is just, for me, this is a start over and a do-over because my first baby, I only got to 3 months. Due to stress, I only got to 3 months, so I had to stop. But now my baby is 4 months, and we are happily going strong, and we're going to continue to go strong. So it's been real, you guys, and I hope you like it. Comment, subscribe, and continue to just support. I love you guys. Thank you. Bye. Say hi, baby. This is Olivia. Say hi, baby. Say hi, babies.